back you when you down.
Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Up first is Sweet from the United States of America. They're coming up against Wild One from the United States of America.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the orange trunks trimmed with green. Sweet! Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the yellow trunks with gray trim. The Wild One!
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. His jab just got blocked. Punch, counter punch. Good job defending the jab. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice defense with that jab. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Big whiff with the right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You feel good? Good man. Want him in this round.
And there's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? He parries the right jab away. That left hook missed. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Swing and a miss with that jab. They block the left there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Let's get it started in round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Left hook doesn't find its target. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Missing with the hook. And he scores with the counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. All 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Here we go with these 2 lightning-quick lightweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home for that jab. Job by to block that jab. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where they're coming.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. So much for defensive abilities. How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What the...
Oh, Johnny, what a massive upset this would be. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And Sweet has been dropped. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Put away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
This is the beginning of round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He parries away the left uppercut. And that left hook doesn't find its target. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot to pickpocket them.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That jab gets blocked. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape. There's the bell to start round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
All right, hook misses. Got out of the way of that right hook. This could be the end. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot get...
And we enter the 8th round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that jab. They blocked the left there. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? This round's still up for grabs with just 10. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? So the referee says fight on. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.